Official has the puck in hand. Sticks down, puck down, and we're underway. Storm with the opening draw, wins it back to Welsh, gets the return feed, D to D now up the boards. In front of the benches, still clogged up in the neutral zone, now sent deep around the back of the Seahawks net. Big check coming in, and Hawks player sent flying. Off the ricochet, and the reader had to watch that one off the boards. Might be a little bit of mind games from the Seahawks netminder. Keep an eye on that as the game goes on. Hawks do get the puck clearing down the ice. Regroup back in their own zone. Quickly through centre, but Sullivan takes over. Across to Clavel, he plays up the boards. Storm battling down the wing for it. Swing it round to this near side. And the half wall's back to the point. Jennings sends it back down the wall. Ends up in the corner. Storm player took a tumble. More bodies being thrown. And the physical play really ramping up as gloves have been dropped right in front of the benches. That's a hard place for us to get a camera on. See if we've got something from one of their end cams or the corner cam. As the battle still goes on. Looks like it's Francis who's dropped them with Chamberlain. Francis gets on top and pushes his man to the floor. Not too much in the way of fist being thrown. The physical play really being appreciated by all those here in attendance, especially friendly fire on Malone. Storm with Sullivan. His pass to the blue line. Dudek can't get it much further, given away. Hawks turn it back through the neutral zone quickly, right down Main Street. Sullivan stops it up right there. Dish off to Gilmore. Hawks from behind their own goal. Didn't read that pass. Scrappy play through the neutral zone. Seahawks in onside, got a man going to the back door, floats it through, and they're off first to score! The tenacity from the Seahawks pays off. And number 92, Robertson, deposits it in the back of the net behind Arida. And the NIHL side are up 1-0 over the Storm. Mentioned they were quick on the break. Nobody challenged the pass. Defenseman caught all at sea. And Robertson wins it cleanly back now to Sullivan. Hynam loses out along the half wall. Good work, gets it back, dishes it off. Shot was blocked. Hynam takes a tumble. Seahawks lofted into the zone and get themselves off for a change. Harrison, long stretch pass up to the far side. Just tipped in. Netminder steps out as well, so no icing call. Storm's heavy forecheck might turn themselves over a puck here. Erang trying to dig for it back. Harrison pokes it free. Storm in all alone and beats the netminder. Levels the score at 1-on-1 with the netminder after Chase Harrison pokes that free at the blue line and goes goal side. Number 18, Caleb Erang. Gets the Storm level with 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Quick shot off the draw, and that one doesn't miss by much. Just about held in at the point, but now Storm take over. Spinning backhand pass comes off. Gets poke checked at the red line. Sent in deep, Dorita steps out to play it. Dishes off to his defenseman. Play up the board. Cutler across. Backhand in front, all alone, trying to put it back in the slot. Cutler was cut into the middle and Seahawks swarm the front of the crease and edge to Storm out once more. Storm back in on the attack, looking for options. Sent through the zone and into the corner. Jennen sends it low, but can't connect with Erang. Erang might just pick this one back. Looking down Main Street, decides to wait and hold. That man, I didn't know where it was, went high over his blocker's side. Now pad save, kick to the corner. Back to the point. Harrison walks the line, dishes to Jennen. Shot from a sharp angle, but nothing doing. Bradley Jennen leaves. Takes a position in front of the net. Seahawks players lost a stick. Almost got that one out of the air. Dudek back to the point. Jennen regains his place back at the point. Shot comes in, and an absolute missile from the half boards finds its way past the Seahawks netminder, number 34, Dimitri Zamora. And the Storm work that round, grind the Seahawks down, and eventually slam it in on the one-time blast from the half wall. 14:50 to go in the second period. Just patience shown from the Storm to get themselves ahead. Pass off the balls to the neutral zone. Foot race for it, and the Seahawks do win it. Loud enough whistle for everyone to hear and hold up. And face off coming back down in front of Derrida's net. Over to that left hand side. Klingman back to the point. Round to this near side corner. Sevic engages physically, loses it in the skates, caught up along the ball. Seahawks do dig it free. Sevic after it behind the back of the net, holds off his man with one hand on the stick, pops it to the corner, but Storm will be the first to it. Across to the far side. A little bit of disjointed play, but Seahawks with Malone. Two-way player with the Storm this year, tapped all the way back. Johnson wasn't too sure about it. Seahawks from a tight angle trying to put it backhand in front. That one poke checked, still loose. Seahawks find it and find the back of the net. Excuse me, out of nowhere. Works his way from a tight angle from below the goal line and picks the far side of the goal past the blocker, and it's 2-2 just like that. Didn't see who took the handshake line. We'll have to wait on confirmation as to who had the final touch. I believe it might be number 96, Owen Sobak. It was indeed, from a tight angle, using that mohawk, opening them hips up. Cups on the way into the zone. Stick comes out of the hand from the Storm player. Seahawks have it along the end boards. Down to the far side corner, activating from D. Puck just pops up into the air, now back to the point. Pinned on the wall, trying to use that physical presence. Seahawks get it back down low into the zone, trying to work from below the goal line. Big body coming in to hit just about off the puck. Play goes on. I think that was Zach Sullivan that got balled over in the into the boards. Dudek can't find it to the middle. Loose in front is Johnson, he slams it home! With authority, Stephen Johnson on the doorstep. And Storm regain the lead 3-2. From a broken play in the slot, Johnson from the side of the net makes his way in front of the blue paint and just slams it through the 5-hole. And like I said, with authority. Bit low for Chamberlain, sends it back, and might be a ill-advised play. 2-on-1 into the zone, go the Storm. Curl and drag that one off the top of the glove from Hynam. Goes up and over the top of the net. Storm stand back in onside. Sent to the far side corner off the shot from the point. chip up the wall, might be in behind the defence. Yolette waiting for reinforcements, can't sweep it to the slot. Digs it out of his skates though, looking for a pass back at the point. Has one. Sent back down low, nice recycled play. Dudek trying to cut to the middle. All the way across top of the circles, all the way through and wide. Then ricochets back to the point. Dudek once more from a tight angle. Pass up the far side boards. And over the blue line with speed. Back to the point, nice clean play. Head up, looks for an option. Cutler goes round for the wraparound. I think that did cross the line. Referee says no. Be interesting to take a look at the overhead cam or even the corner cam. And I'm not too sure on this. The officials might have to take a look. Oh, we just missed it there. Wonder if we can get it in slow motion. When does his glove go over the top of it? Oh, there may be a frame or two that we find. The officials might want to have a look at this. Signal for video review is being shown from the officials. They'll head off and we'll look again on the replays. You might have already made your minds up at home. I've just been checking and see if I get one more look at it before the officials do. There has to be significant evidence that the puck did not cross the line for the call to stand. I think just there is the frame that we need. Hold on to your hats, folks. This could be a 3-2 game. It could be a 4-3 game. Goal. Well, that was a short decision, and back onto the ice they go. It's given us a goal. Storm up 4-2. And there you see it, that freeze frame just to the left of his glove. It's clearly over the line by about a puck's width, and then some. And we are at 4-2. An unfortunate bounce for the Seahawks, but Storm up to their biggest lead so far. Just overskated the puck just before getting over the blue line. Big checks coming in, so cheers from the Seahawks fans.
Score by number 29, Cutler.
Given to Cutler, but taken away right out in front. Dipsy Doodle and drops it through the 5-hole. Number 19, Gilmore picks the puck out of skates, dangles in all alone. Forehand, backhand, drops it in behind through the wickets. And quick as a flash, Storm up by 3. Storm force their way back to the neutral zone. Seahawks trying to turn them back quickly. Hold on to it. Can't connect through out the blue line. Poke check free, might be in behind the defence. Pulls it to the forehand off the post. And just stays out. Gary Haddon comes close. Sullivan all sorts of tied up with Robinson. Sullivan finds it in the corner, pass to the middle, almost off the mark. Poke check free, gets down and blocked from Jenon. Hyman puts it into the corner, ricochet off the corner boards. Almost got there first, does get it back to the point. Sullivan holds and fires, tipped, rebound, what a redirect! Not sure he knew too much about it, but they don't ask how, they just ask how many. And with smiles on the faces, number 13, Joseph Nadri. There's a wicked redirect from Sullivan, it might have even gone off of the Seahawks player. That might be Sullivan's goal. We'll see what gets announced. But McLaughlin sent completely the wrong way. Paul Neal stands over the draw. Seahawks do tap it back off the face-off. Work it over for the one-time blast, and wow! What a shot! An absolute bullet from the far side face-off circle. And Sevic Used every centimetre in his height to put behind that one. Work from the half wall back to the point, all the way across, and our cameraman just can't really just keep up with that. We'll have to go from the absolutely wired, and that flash screen back into the corner. Seahawks hold and take their time. Forward swinging through, one forward up high on the far blue line. Discarded piece of equipment just by that Warrior logo. Seahawks do force it in with Burton over the blue line. Holding at the point, now tapped out of the air. Nice hand-eye coordination. Away go the Storm, in behind the defence. 1-on-1 with McLaughlin, and in the back of the goal! Sells the move, shoots short side, and it's Lauren Yolette with the finish. Showed great hand-eye coordination at the blue line, taps that one out of the air and was off to the races. Throws the fake, gets McLaughlin to bite. Now opens up that short side, and Yolette's not going to miss from there. Watch this quick little fake here. Corner. Johnson around the back of the goal, sends it to the half wall hash marks. Back to Johnson. Return feed. Still make some room for themselves. Looking to get across D to D, nothing there. Works down the wall and works some space. Across for Busby, looking for the redirect, nothing doing. Goes flashing through the goal crease and back out to the top of the point. Quick shot through traffic, loose, scramble. McLaughlin gets the pads down, gets the glove down as well. Scrambling around, but does what he needs to hold that puck out for now. 5 minutes and 25 to go in the period. 26 seconds left on the man advantage. The Seahawks defence tap it to an open wing. Step forward with it themselves. Gets after it. Stallard in front, that one off the post. Come close again, still scrambling in the slot. Storm find it behind the skates and away goes Gilmore, 2-on-1. Breaks down the right hand side, backhand all the way across, tap to the back goes. Big spread save, still loose. I think that one might have hit the back bar and it is going to count. From great work from McLaughlin to go full dirty bird and deny Storm at the back door on the initial 2-on-1. Tapped home on the pass across the crease. And that makes it 8 with just under 30 seconds to go. So we've got the final touch on it. McLaughlin, that initial save, absolutely fantastic. Storm popped the bottle.